Have a pleasant day. I am Dr. Srimati, Assistant Professor, Dr. Ambedkar Global Law Institute, Tirupati. As you all know, I am going to take Cost and Management Accounting. We are dividing these subjects into two, Cost Accounting and Management Accounting. So you don't know what is about Cost Accounting and Management Accounting, but common term you know what is accounting in your previous classes. Please recollect what is accounting you have studied in your previous classes. And let us start. The Cost and Management Accounting is a form of accounting that aims to maximize profit by managing revenues and expenses. So it provides the data and reports used by managers to inform their state, gives around a long-term profit and growth. So the Cost and Management Accounting is a form of accounting that aims to improve a company's profitability by managing, controlling, and eliminating expenses. Cost accounting helps business to determine the cost of products, projects, processes, which shows the company where it's earning and losing money, and is an integral part of budget planning. Cost and Management Accounting provides data and analyze reports that can be used by managers to make decisions that will lead to long-term profits and growth. Let us see the cost accounting. Cost accounting is a branch of accounting and has been developed due to limitations of financial accounting. So financial accounting is primarily concerned with a record keeping directed towards the preparation of profit and loss account and balance sheet. It provides information regarding the profit and losses that the business enterprise is making and also its financial position on a particular date. So the information concerning the business enterprise is helpful to management to control in a general way the major functions of a business, vice, finance, administration, production, and distribution. But details regarding the operating efficiency of these divisions are lagging. That's why we are saying it is a limitation of financial accounting. So let us see what are the limitations of financial accounting in detail. So the followings are the limitations of financial accounting have led to the development of cost accounting. The first thing, no clear idea of operating efficiency. Financial accounting does not give a clear picture of operating efficiency when prices are rising or decreasing on account of inflation or trade depression. As you all know, it is about financial accounting gives only recording of transactions which is related to money characters. So it doesn't record whether the price is increasing or decreasing due to inflation or depression. The next thing, weakness not spotted out of collective result. Financial accounting discloses only the net result of collective activities of business as a whole. It does not indicate profit or loss of each department, job, that is particular job, particular process, or a particular contract which the business is entered into. So it is impossible to find out there is about where the business is lacking, whether the business is having any weakness regarding the particular job or with regarding to that particular process or with regarding to the particular contract. So it is impossible to find out through the financial accounting. So that is why the need of cost accounting arises. The next limitation of financial accounting, it's not helpful in the price fixation. In financial accounting, costs are not available as an aid in determining prices of products, services, production order, or lines of product. So you know other things, but what is lines of product? The company or industry may have different products. The same lines take an example of cosmetics, the soap, cream, powders. So what are the how to fix the prices with the lines of products? That is the main problem with regard to the financial accounting. The next, no classification of expenses on accounts and accounts. In financial accounting, there is no such system by which accounts are classified so as to give data regarding cost by departments, processes, products in the manufacturing divisions, by units of product lines and sales territories, by departments, service and functions in the administrative divisions. So there is no such a classification in financial accounting, but all these things are available in cost accounting. The next thing, no data for comparison and decision making. This is the main thing in main limitation of financial accounting. The financial accounting does not supply useful data to management for comparison with previous period for taking various financial decisions such as what financial decision? Introduction of a new products, that is the main. And next, replacement of labor by machines. Nowadays it is possible replacing the labor by machines. Price in normal or special circumstances. As you know well, the price in the normal period are prices in special circumstances. So at this isolation time or quarantine time, you can easily find out the prices in normal and special circumstances. So those are the things which will not be shown in the financial accounting, but it is possible to find out in cost accounting. And the producing a part in factory or buying it from outside market. So that is also another thing, whether all the products or for products all the parts are producing in the same factory or buying some of the product from other company or outside that market. That is also that decision should be taken, but the data will not be available in financial accounting. The production of a product to be continued or to give up, whether the particular product to be continuing to produce or whether it should be give up. The priority occurred to different products. What priority we have to give? At this situation, you may come to know different industries have started giving priority for the medical aids, without even their production capacity is something else, but they are started to producing only the medical aids. So that priority should be calculated with the help of costing only. So investment to be made in a new product or not. So these decisions are taken for an industry for their growth and development, but the information is not available in financial accounting. The next limitation of financial accounting is no control on cost. That is, the financial accounting does not provide for a proper control of materials and supplies, wages, labor and overheads. The next limitation, no standards to access the performance. So this is the main thing. So if you do anything, there should be some standard to access the performance. So in financial accounting, there is no well developed system of standards to appraise the efficiency of organization in the use of materials, labor and overhead cost by comparing the work of a labor, clerk, salesman and executives which should have been accomplished in producing and selling a given number of products in an allotted period of time. So that is about a standard. But this standard is not available in financial accounting, but which is available in cost accounting. This standard, as you know, the standard costing. The next limitation is provides only historical information. The financial accounting is mainly historical and tells about cost already incurred. What it means? It does not provide day-to-day cost information to the management for making an effective plan for the coming year and the period after that the financial data are summarized at the end of the accounting period. And the next limitation is no analysis of losses. Financial accounting does not provide complete analysis of losses due to defective material, ideal time, ideal plant and equipment. In other words, no distinction is made between avoidable and unavoidable wastages. As you know, certain wastages could be avoidable and certain wastages is unavoidable, but there is no differences in the financial accounting, and it is not recorded also. The next point of limitation is inadequate information for reports. Financial accounting does not provide adequate information for reports to outside agencies such as banks, government, insurance companies and trade association. As you know, you may have a question. The financial accounting reports are used by these agencies, the banks, government, insurance companies and trade associations, but in different manner. Only it gives the collective result, not an individual part, how much the expenditure is, how much the profit is for the particular job or particular project or particular contract. So it is an biggest limitation. And the next thing is we cannot get the answer to the following questions in financial accounting. So what are the questions? Should an attempt be made to sell more products, or is the factory is operating to the capacity? Okay, it's not possible to collect it from the financial accounting. If an order or a contract is accepted, is the price is obtainable sufficient to show a profit? So that is also not possible. If a manufacture or a sale of a product A were discontinued and the effect made to increase the sale of product B, what would be the effect on a net profit? Suppose if an industry is producing two type of product A, product B, the decision should be taken whether the sale of product A should be discontinued or increase the sale of product B. If it is so, then whether there will be any profit or loss, any changes in the profit or loss. So that could be known to the business, but the data will not be available in a financial accounting. Why the profit of last year is of such a small amount despite the fact that the output was increased substantially? So the company wants to know, this year they have produced more number of products comparing to the last year, but the profit will as the same. So they want to find out the reason, but those reasons and all couldn't be raised or finalized with the help of financial accounting. The next question is, if a machine is purchased to carry out a job at present done by hand, okay, now one labor is doing it, instead of doing by labor, they want to purchase a machine. What effect will this have on profit? They want to find out whether it will increase the profit or it will decrease the profit. So these questions will not be answered by financial accounting. So wage rates have been increased by, suppose if they want to increase the wage rates, so should the selling price be increased? Whether it should be increased, or without increasing the selling price, how the wage rate should be used, by how much it could be done. So these are the things, these are the questions are raising in day-to-day life of a business, but we cannot get any answers while preparing the financial accounting alone. So we need something more than that financial accounting. So that is why the need of cost accounting starts. So before getting into the cost accounting in detail, we want to know the different terms in cost accounting. So the first term is cost. So we want to know the definition. Okay, since you may get questions in your examinations. Okay, so you may have a short-term questions. What is costing or what is cost? Let us see the term cost, costing, cost accounting, cost accountancy in different. What is the term cost? The term cost has been studied in relation to its purpose and conditions. As per the definition by Institute of Cost and Management Accounts, now known as Chartered Institute of Management Accounts, London, the cost is amount of what it is? Actual expenditure incurred on a given thing. So anything, it is an actual expenditure which has been incurred. So that is cost. Next one, a notional expenditure attributable to a given thing. Apart from the actual expenditure, certain notional expenditure which has been attributable to a given thing. So the total is called the cost. We will explain it in later. We will see what it is about. From a technical point of view, the term cost may be used when referring to the cost of manufacturing only, or the cost of selling and distribution of goods, or to indicate the total cost of manufacturing, selling and distribution. So that is the term cost. So from this it's clear, we can see in a different people differently. In simple term, the cost may be described as a total of all expenses incurred, whether paid or due, in the production and sale of a product, or expended in rendering a services. So that is about cost. Next, come to the term costing. The Institute of Cost and Management Account, London, has defined costing as the ascertainment of cost. It refers to the techniques and processes of ascertaining cost and studies the principles and rules concerning the determination of cost of products and services. The cost ascertainment is done by various methods and techniques such as job costing, process costing, unit costing, historical or absorption costing, marginal costing, and standard costing, uniform costing, etc. So these are the costings which we are going to study in our subject in different unit. Okay, so in that time we are going to explain it in each and everything in detail. Next is cost accounting. Cost accounting is the classifying, recording and appropriating allocation of expenditure for the determination of cost of products or services, and for the presentation of suitable arranged data for the purpose of control and guidance of management. It includes ascertainment of cost of every order, job, contract, process, service or unit as may be appropriated. It deals with the cost of the production, selling and distribution. It is thus the provision of such analysis and classification of expenditure as will enable the total cost of any particular unit of production or service to be ascertained with a reasonable degree of accuracy, and at the same time to disclose exactly how such total cost is constituted, that is, the value of material used, amount of labor and other expenses incurred, so as to control and to reduce its cost. That is. So the definition. Let us see the definition of Institute of Cost and Management Accounts has defined the term cost accounting as follows: the process of ascertaining the cost from the point at which the expenditure is incurred or committed to the establishment of its ultimate relationship with cost centers and cost units. So you want to know what is cost centers and cost units, that we will explain it later in the following classes. In its widest usage, it embraces the preparation of statistical data, application of cost control methods and ascertainment of profitability of activities carried out or planned. The next term is cost accountancy. It is an aid to management for decision making. Cost accountancy is an aid to the management for decision making. The application of costing and cost accounting principle, methods and techniques to the science, arts and practice of cost control and the ascertainment of profitability. It includes the presentation of information derived therefrom for the purpose of managerial decision making. So what is the managerial decision making? Why they should want to make a decision means? So it is already I said there is a number of questions which has been raising in the business, but that questions are not possible. That questions are not been possible to answer by using the data of financial accounting. So the decision cannot be a full-fledged decision for the successful of a business. So that is why there is about a need of cost accounting starts. So what is the need of cost accounting? Need for cost accounting. As I said, the intense competition in the marketplace has made the managements of business and industrial units turn to the accounting departments for accurate and relevant information regarding the cost of products or services, such as cost data is useful in fixation of selling prices, control of cost, decision making from alternative choices. So this is why the need of cost accounting starts. So today we have seen the introduction relating to the cost and management accounting, what is about cost accounting, and then the limitations of financial accounting and the definition of accounting, and then the definition of costing, cost accounting and cost accountancy. So in your next classes, the scope of cost accounting and objective of cost accounting, the difference between cost accounting and management accounting, cost accounting and financial accounting, all these things. Okay, if possible, rest of the thing I'll go with. Thank you. Until then, bye. Have a pleasure.